It's 9 o'clock. I call this meeting of the Upshur County Commission to order. We'll have a moment of silent meditation and prayer followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and approval of the meeting for December 21st, 2017 and December 29th, 2017 special meeting.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, Sam, you and Buddy reviewed the minutes from December 21st and December 29th.
I have too.
Are there any additions or corrections?
No.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying yes. Aye. Opposed say no. Ayes have it. So ordered. We have three appointment times this morning, 9:15, to discuss property owned by Thomas Moats located in Warren Tax District, Tax Map 6C, parcel number 41. Last extension was approved during November 2nd meeting. At 9:30, discuss property owned by Todd Spencer Walter Gould, located in Washington Tax District, Tax Map 7J, parcel number 11. Last extension was approved during October 26th meeting. 9:45, discuss property owned by Frank Kelly, located in Washington Tax District, Tax Map 7J, parcel number 11.1. Last extension was approved during October 26th meeting. We move on with items for discussion, action or approval. Item 1, election of Commission President for 2018 calendar year. I'll entertain nominations for the President of the Commission for the year 2018. Do you have any nominations?
We'll make a nomination. I think 2017 for this commission was a step in the right direction. I think we have done a lot of good things in 2017. I'm hoping that we only accomplish better things in 2018. With that being said, I have had phone calls wanting to know if I want to be the president of this county commission this year. I do not. With that being said, I will nominate Sam Nolan as president of the county commission.
You want this, Sam? I'll second the nomination. It's been moved and seconded that Sam Nolan be president of the commission for the 2018 year. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed no, and the ayes have it, so ordered.
Sam, congratulations on that.
Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you.
Item 2, oath of office for Commission President. Carol, would you administer the oath, please?
Well, did you have to sign on this over there, please? Okay. You do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of West Virginia, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of President of the Upshur County Commission to the best of your skill and judgment, so help you God. I just need you to sign the red on.
I wasn't in that, was I, Kate? Okay.
Happy New Year. And that's Samuel R.
Yes.
You're welcome, thank you.
All right. We need to establish the date and time of the regular commission meetings for the year.
Thursdays at 9 p.m. weekly within your normal time, you can of course change that.
I'll make a motion that we leave it the same as it has been.
And with that being said, I'll second that because I think that we probably do need to meet every Thursday, and if there's some Thursday that we don't need to be here, we'll just go ahead and take that Thursday off and give the public notice. Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 4, approval of local rules for commission meetings.
We don't have any changes on that, do we, Carrie?
We did just add a few things on there. It's on page 1 of your agenda. It's just general information that you already follow. We just, the major thing we changed is the information that's here on your sign-up sheet. We also added that to the local rules. And that's your next thing to approve.
I'll make a motion that we approve the local rules as written.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 5, approval of registration sign-in sheet in accordance with West Virginia Code 6-9A-3.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 6, discuss agenda format material.
You of course changed a few things last year as far as not actually printing the agenda packets. We upload those onto the county website now. We have a one-page agenda provided to the public and press. And then you also no longer read the minutes out loud. If you'd like to change anything else as far as the format or the material, now's the time to discuss that.
I think the format is good the way it is now. It saves time. We approve the minutes, y'all make. I think everything's good, and I see no need to change any of the format. So I'll make a motion, we leave it the way it is.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, number 7, establish hours of operation for the Upshur County Courthouse Annex and Administrative Annex. Of course, these are, if the governor chooses to give a half day, and then that would be up to us like we did.
That's your next item. Item number 8 for the hours of the courthouse currently are 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And employees have a half an hour unpaid lunch.
I'll make a motion to approve the hours of the courthouse as they stand.
I gave that some thought. That's not something I might be interested in changing down the road, but the way it is now, I think I'll leave it 8 to 4:30 because I think it best serves the citizens of Upshur County.
Okay. We got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 8, approval of 2018 holiday schedule and administrative closures. You guys get a chance to look at that, which is basically,
You're able to declare the same holidays that the governor has declared. And then you set the hours for the courthouse for the Friday before Strawberry Festival. And you have an employee holiday luncheon on 2 Fridays before Christmas, but you close a half a day at noon. And that's considered hours of the courthouse, so you're able to do that.
Could we do a half a day on Friday at the festival?
Yes, that's on the bottom there, May 18th, 2018.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Okay, good. I'll make a motion we approve our closures.
Second.
motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 10, consider commissioner board appointments, which I think, there's no additional boards on there from last year, is there? What's
I
it?
think so, no. We listed the same as your current appointments, and then Tabitha and I are also listed on there. Obviously, you can change those now if you wish.
I'm happy with my board.
I'm extremely happy with the boards that I'm on now. I'd like to keep the same boards that I have now.
And I feel the same way.
Okay.
I like it.
I'll entertain a motion to keep them the same.
So moved. Make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Commissioner Dolan, we did
Yeah.
skip over item number 9.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Number 9, affidavit of commission president, sheriff, and county clerk establishing Pasco Mill signatures.
Does that need approval?
I need a motion to approve this.
I will
Sam Downs is on
approve
it.
that.
Is there a second?
I don't know. I think it might be helpful if they sign every one of them, but I know sometimes it might help. I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Number 11, approval of Board of Review and Equalization 2018 schedule. Which is that?
Page 8.
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve the schedule.
Yeah.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That's going to be 2/1/18 through 2/16/18. We have no appointments yet.
We have not received any, no.
Thank you.
You jinxed that, didn't you?
Sometimes we take care of it downstairs, we don't have it up here.
Yep.
Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin.
On the next item to approve, you'll see that the individuals are required to meet with the assessor prior to scheduling an appointment to see if they can resolve the issue.
All right, number 12, approval of Board of Review and Equalization publication notice. The County Commission will sit as the Board of Review and Equalization beginning at 1 p.m. on the first day of February 2018 and shall continue the work is complete, but will adjourn no later than the close of business on the 16th day of February 2018.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 13, approval and signature of correspondence to the Upshur County Assessor, Property Tax Division of the State Tax Department, giving authorization to correct valuations for real property, personal property, and/or mineral accounts. Any adjustments made after February 1, 2018 must be forwarded to the Commission, sitting as the Board of Review and Equalization.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 14, review and signature of letter for Charlie McKinley, Assistant Chief Inspector, Chief Inspector's Division of the West Virginia State Auditor's Office, confirming the services provided to the Upshur County Commission for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2017. The fee for the single audit services will be $28,240.
That is the same amount as last year.
I make a motion we approve.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, it's 9:15. We have an appointment to discuss the property owned by Thomas Moats located in Warren Tax District, tax map 6C, parcel number number 41. Last extension was approved during the November 2nd meeting.
I do not have updated photographs for you to review at this time, and Mr. Mose was unable to appear today, but I did speak with him via telephone on December 22nd. He's had some difficulty cleaning up his property, but his son did sell a few of the vehicles. Unfortunately, someone took the items out of the truck beds and threw it on his property, so it looks a little messier with the vehicles gone. And he's had some medical issues, including a cracked rib, so he's requesting an extension until the last of March, and he's hoping to be able to sell the house. But he's expressed that he is trying his best to make progress, and he's just had several events which have...
He's had several extensions, with that being said, digital weather and so on and so forth. I make a motion to give him a little extra time until March.
Buddy, I agree with what you're saying, but I don't think January and February is going to be able to get much done.
Well, I understand that, and that's one of the reasons to give him until March. We can always look at it again in March, but, you know, I mean, if he's going to sell the place and stuff, you know what I mean? Because the weather can't do anything now. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, you can't. Wouldn't be able to do anything outside, so.
Would you have a problem giving him till the end of May? Just,
Yeah, but we normally give it for a certain period of time.
I understand that, but like I say, this weather, I wouldn't want to get out there and work in this weather on that. He's going to lose 3 months, or 2 months of it anyway.
Yeah, but we can always re-up it
Okay.
in another 2 months. The thing I'm looking at, you know, I mean, maybe he's going to sell it, maybe somebody else will clean it up, maybe give us some vehicles. At least he's trying. If you give some people too much, then you go, I'll tell you what, let's just give it until next year at this time, they sit back in. We don't have anything to worry about because we got until next year, so I'd say it was the same as we do everybody and just give them an extension would be my thought.
To the end of March.
Yes.
Is that a motion to?
Yeah, that's a motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we're going to move on. We have an appointment at 9:30. Todd Spencer. Number 15, review and signature of proposal prepared by EPSO for simplified ACA reporting for applicable large employers. Upon approval, these services would be for completing IRS filing requirements for the 2018 year. The flat annual reporting fee is $2,500, and the W-2 fee in the amount of $17 per full-time W-2 issued is charged once the final census information is provided to EPSO in December of 2018.
A revision was made to the contract after the agenda packets were assembled, just so you've been provided with a copy of the revised contract. On page 3, the provision was added stating that pursuant to West Virginia Code 11-8-26, the commission has the right to terminate the contract within 30 days of laying the levy for the aforementioned fiscal years if funds are not appropriated for the project.
These are reports that are required by the Affordable Care Act.
Correct.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. For your information, certain items may require discussion, action, or approval by the commission. Correspondence from Jeff Ambergy, Chairman of the Property Valuation Training and Procedures Commission, State of West Virginia Department of Revenue, State Tax Department regarding the assessor's proposed 2018-19 valuation budget fund or fund budget. Written evidence showing that the lesser amount than the amount requested by the assessor would be adequate must be submitted to the Property Tax Division on or before January 15, 2018.
I would note that Mr. Zagabus has included half the cost of the aerials in 2019 in his valuation budget.
Thank you, Dusty. You're always full of good news.
You have brought us a lot of good news, thank you.
Appreciate it. Number 2, Upshur County building permits for December 2017. Number 3, Upshur County Sheriff's financial statement for the period ending November 2017. 4, newsletters and/or event notifications. 5, agendas and/or notice of meetings. 6, meeting minutes. 7, meetings. 8, appointments needed or upcoming, which we don't have any. There's no table items at this time. The next regular meeting of the Upshur County Commission is January 11th, 2018 at 9 a.m. Upshur County Courthouse campus.
Okay, Mr. President, go ahead and start the bill.
It's 9:30 and we have an appointment with Todd Spencer. We're going to discuss the property owned by Todd Spencer, Walter Gould, located in Washington Tax District Tax Map 7J, parcel number 11. Last extension was approved during the October 26th meeting.
And he is here if you'd like to address the county commission. He is sitting in the audience there. Hey, Todd.
How are you?
Is there something you would like to tell us before we make a decision on this?
What do you want me to do?
Come right up here behind the podium, state your name, and we know what your name is.
Yeah, I'll take the water. Yeah, that trailer over there, Frank, it's down that thing, wrong thing. There's the red, you know, going down that thing, all on the front side, so it's down up there.
We got pictures here.
You can't do nothing in this cold.
No.
Everything. Walker, were you related to Dr. Gould? I don't know, I'm related to David Gould, Ned Gould, lives up in Indian Camp, related to him, someone you work at
Here's the
that.
next property, he's talking about that trailers now.
Going. Here's one he's already
They're
cleaned
joining
up.
properties.
This is going. So, you know, if he needs an extension, do the,
One time I looked at it last, I was in, how I didn't have my comments on my place, he said, oh, I said, your place looking good. I said, you got that trailer down on Frank too, ain't you? I said, yeah, I said,
so basically you are improving the place as you can, correct?
yeah.
And you'd like
I
for this,
want to do it when Frank gets here.
and you'd like for this county commission to give you a little extension, am I right on that? You want us to grant you a little bit more time to clean up the rest of it?
Yeah, gonna put a roof on that, you know, where that plastic is, when spring gets here, that stuff is over, I gotta go in the surgery March 28th, Dr. Black, get my cataract. I'm gonna see that.
Well, we already had one case this morning that was granted to the end of March. I mean, I feel we should give him the same courtesy.
Well, I do too. And he's already been making improvements. The picture's just obvious, you know what I mean? And he has already done an outstanding job in trying to get it done. And
You can't get in
the commission approves that, appreciates that, and we're glad that you show up and show an interest, you know what I mean? And with that, I'll just make a motion, we grant it till the end of March. And if not, we'll give you, if need be, we'll give you another extension.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Well, I can make March 28th, I go in the surgery, so I won't be able to use.
And if you don't get it done, if you don't get it done by then, which we hope you do, you can't do anything at cataract removal for a while.
No, you gotta get that. But eye doctor said,
Yes.
well, you know, nighttime I see double and triple E. You know where the tail lights on the cars? Basically two and one in the center.
Right.
Well, when I get behind the car, there's 15 lights on.
Well, that sounds like maybe I'll, never mind. Have a good day.
Well, thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah, we appreciate that, we appreciate
The
it.
one come in the store the other day, said, oh, they look good.
Now,
But I got some stuff up there for
don't,
you, I said, well, I can't pick it up till later, you know, I get something, I haul to something else.
don't, you really like to hear people coming up and saying, hey, your place is looking good.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind, keep cleaning, thanks for what you're doing.
Seems that's why I wouldn't, didn't need a thing else. Tighten everything, trying to get everything down.
Okay, we have,
Weather came and I couldn't do it.
well, we have a motion and a
Okay.
second.
I'll see you all later then.
Opposed? Motion carries. So at 9:45 to discuss the property owned by Frank Kelly. Okay, it's 9:45. We're going to discuss the property owned by Frank Kelly located in Washington District, tax map 7J, parcel number 11.1. Last extension was approved during the October 26th meeting. Mr. Gould, I think, just explained where he pulled a trailer off of his property.
There's still remaining trailers on the property.
With that, I would make a motion that we go ahead and grant an extension on that like we did for him, since Walter Todd Spencer Gould has cleaned it up the best he can, and he has already made progress.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.